Okay, YouTube, it's Cyclone here, and I have a fun update here from the Grim Dawn video yesterday. Um, Here's the deal. This build, it's a real technicality, but I'm gonna take it. Uh, at this time, not this build still has room to grow. But what I'm happy to report is that this build can tank Caligadra. That frankly, is all that I could have ever hoped for with this character. Now, I just had to reposition when I paused the game. Let me just get my bearings here. This character can tank. Oh, that's why. I was like, why am I getting killed? Because my renewal was down. So let's go back here. So this character can tank Caligadra. You're seeing it. No ointments required. I mean, ointments help, obviously, but I am able to burst heal through a lot of these offensive strings from Caligadra, the tornadoes and other shit. But I am noticing that as the fight goes on, she's starting to hit harder and harder and harder. So I haven't researched if she just continually hits harder as the fight goes on. It's a little unclear. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever tried this, like legitimately. I'm not going to beat Caligadra today. I am not going to go through the torment of not damaging the character at all. Like, look at this. I am way too thick in the weeds here. It's going to take too long for me to sit through this. I mean, if I was like really hardcore about it, I would like pause the game, keep it running, come back, continue this shit. But this build is not fast enough at all. Like, it's going to take... It could take up to 3 or 4 hours to beat Caligadra with this build. That's what you get for like mostly defensive investment. But the thing is, you can't beat Caligadra if you can't survive her hits. Like, that's the first way to not be able to beat the character. So actually, when building a character, I'm just happy that the build can survive these super bosses. That's the first thing I would hope for. That is not good. Whoa! I got wrecked there. So I'm like learning stuff as I go. That just how powerful this is like the strongest hitting boss in the game. So let's just start with that. The best builds in this game are still like, oh, you can hang with Caligadra. That's a really good feat. But you're not like going up to Caligadra with any build. Like, this boss will destroy 95% of builds. You have to build something that is extremely physically reliant, has a ton of healing, or you're just kiting as ranged with a shit ton of offense. And I mean, like, the most offense you can muster. I have over 3,500 DA, defensive ability. And if Caligadra just hits me, like, bypasses my evasion, you see my health bar. You see what's happening. I'm also stacking with damage reduction buffs and physical resist and war cries and shit and health padding. Like there, I use Touch of Purity, and I'm still getting hurt. Like this boss is the real deal. They weren't lying. I knew that Caligadra was the hardest boss for many reasons, but like this is a defensive tanky character, and Caligadra is taking me to town. Look at this. Now, the character's not done. As I've said many times, it's in progress. I still have... Oh, my... See, I don't know if I could call this viable. It's questionable. Like, if I start... I can go relocate and heal. That's fine. Like, look at that. There's my health. But the clear speed is not viable. It's not... I'm not going to shit anybody here. The clear speed is not viable. You need to, like, plan a vacation to beat Caligadra with this build currently. And I don't know if I could ever beat Caligadra, realistically. I would have to pause the game. This will take up to 5-6 hours, possibly. Like, because I did the math. Like, getting to this point took about a half hour. So, a half hour times, like, what, 7? Several hours. Like, several hours to beat Caligadra here. And she just keeps hitting hard. Look at this. Dude, I am defensive as fuck. I have just defense upon defense, and nope, she doesn't care. If she crits you, you're not in for a fun day if she crits you. And if her tornadoes like multi-hit you and multi-crit you, like this is what happens. So okay, I would probably count that as not viable at that point, right there. But let me just regroup. I'm just gonna regroup here. Sometimes you have to relocate and start the chain all over. Like right as I recorded this part of the fight, where she's now approaching 31 million health, she started to seem to hit harder, and my constitution has been going down, but that's because I've been getting damaged. Dude, this boss is insane. So again, ointment free. Ointment free. I can tank most of her offense if I just do a little bit of kiting. I'm noticing that I have to start kiting though. Like before, I was walling it pretty well, and now the chaining has occurred, and she is like going to town on my ass. But a lot of builds can't beat Caligadra. Like you just build a character, and you won't do this. You will get like killed immediately. So what I'm trying to point out is that even 3,500 defensive ability and a ton of physical res and a ton of buffing, like you still get hit like this. And I have like 8 different heals proccing in this build as well. And it's like, well, try harder. Like that's not enough. You need like 20 heals, and you need like 4 billion physical resistance. Look at this. Overguard and Warcry. Man, it's just nonstop how powerful this character hits. Warcry. Another barrier. Barrier has damage absorption too. And my freaking barrier, Inquisitor Seal, is at level 22 or 4. It's one of the 22, I think. Level 22 Inquisitor Seal. Which is why I went for this tank style anyway, because Inquisitor Seal has a lot of damage absorption built in. I need a heal to proc. Come on, healing. So what I think Caligadra's doing, her piercing is starting to get through to me, and it's just bypassing. Like it's just, look at that, shredding me to pieces. There we go. I got some more buffs up now. That's nice. But this is a good research project to see. You know, I would call this highly questionable, but not one shot right away. Like you can fight the boss, and with a partner, with an ally, definitely. You can be kind of the front person, the mitigator. A ranged friend could, with a ton of DPS investment, could absolutely play with you as the ally. Yes. This character is viable for super boss group play, I think, would be a fair way to put it. I think that's a fair way to put it. I think saying this is viable for group super bossing or celestial bossing, whatever you want to call it, the hardest stuff in the game, I think it's viable. Not as the main solo play style clearer, but for group, you can be kind of this sponge character in the front. You can mitigate Caligadra's physical resistance and her accuracy, which is what I'm doing. Also, I have a 60% chance to be hit. If I open up the page, I'm going to die. So I'm a little, I don't want to do that. But, that's scary. That's scary. I have usually like a 60% chance to be hit with my defensive... let me just take a look at this. I'm curious. 77.5. Okay, so Caligadra has increased accuracy because she's nerfing my DA, and then instead of a 60% chance to get hit, I go up to almost a 78% chance to be hit, which is way different. So as you see, against Caligadra, that defensive rating goes way down. She does nerf it wholeheartedly. And just give me a minute here. Yo, if anyone's on this video from the channel, I'm not looking at chat or anything. Hunter Nation, we are coming probably within the 2-hour time span to give you the chapter, 2 to 3 hours. It's coming. We are very excited. We're probably going to continue with the Meteor City stuff. A lot of people are saying that we're getting the Kurta Massacre illustrated. I have to say, that is pretty absurd if that's chapter 400. You know, the Karapika shit, Saradnik getting the eyes. Like, oh, dude, like, he's setting it up. Togashi's setting up the story big time, so we're very excited about that. We'll make that announcement. And it's a good cloudy day, so I think the lighting's going to be better today. Thank goodness. When the sun's really blaring out there, it's like our room is so bright. It's the only room we can do it together, though. It sucks. I mean, we're working with limited resources. We're not YouTubers, you know. All right, so back to this. Like, yeah, here we go. I love documenting this shit. I just love the fact that I can document this character. It's hanging. I'm hanging in there. You know, word of renewal, you have to... Oh, there were some crits there. Here's what you try to do. You try to reserve one of your defensive options. It's like, right now, Warcry. Touch of Purity is a heal and a health increaser. And so I'm trying to just hold off on using it. There we go. I'm going to use it there. And then you see Word of Renewal. Warcry's up. Word of Renewal might have to be popped here because she's starting to hit me like a truck. No, I have my Overguard. So Overguard can help. Very simple. I'm going to go with Overguard here. Pad out my health a little bit. Take those hits. I'm going to pop a Warcry. If I get towards the number there, Touch of Purity, I'm going to activate it. Touch of Purity. Warcry. There we go. Very good. Word of Renewal is in the wings and an escape option if I need it. Oh, I'm going to pop it. Overguard is back. Overguard's back. Touch of Purity's back. That's how you have to play this. Like, you're watching. I'm not watching Caligadra. I am watching my skills because I need to proc them within the second. I need to watch my health above all else. So when you're playing these super bosses, watch your health bar. I'm looking right down there. I know what Caligadra does. I know what she's doing. I'm watching the health. If the health bar, like, right, oh, and there's the escape option. So I had to actually resort to my escape option there, and that's why I designed that. I now have to just let my cooldowns proc. So there you go. That is how the build works against Caligadra. I am amazed at how strong this super boss is. But what this shows is that I can hang with everything in the game pretty much. Not clearing, but hanging. So I can be a good team player. And that's what this character was built to do. So I'm glad to test these. Bro, holy moly. All right, that's bad. I'm going to be honest, that's bad. I would like to get her below 30 million. That would be a nice benchmark here. Can I get her below 30 million? It's it's the defensive ability nerf where her hits hit you more frequently. That's if I was fighting Caligadra at my normal 60% of evasion, well, it's 40% evasion, 60% hit chance. It would make the fight much more bearable because my health bar would be higher more frequently and my heals could be more reliable. Right now, I'm getting decked with too many crits and stuff like that. Being a 32% chance to avoid damage versus a 40% chance. Much less, right? Can someone call in a artillery here? Some like a DPS character just jump on in? That's what you need. That is what you would need here. A DPS ally shooting from far away, you know, doing some massive, like 2 million damage a shot sort of thing. Like, that's what you need. I don't have that. I will say that Touch of Purity is necessary for this build. It is required, which is the Touch of Purity scepter that I'm using at Legendary. Like, this button number 3 is very important because this character will not survive without Touch of Purity as one of the healing up. Like right there, Touch of Purity. Look at how powerful that heal is right there. When everything else is on cooldown, it allows you to just mitigate the damage. So that's how it works, guys. Touch of Purity. I have Word of Renewal if I need it. And that's it. That's how this works. So when you get into a flow here, when she's not critting you 5 million times in a row, I mean, it's much better. Now I have a lot of my skills back. That helps. Here we go. This looks a lot better, actually. This is much more the performance you're hoping for. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is good. Trying to preserve my skills as much as possible. Pop Word of Renewal there. Okay, I got a heal there. Now I'm going to put Overguard up. And I was down to Word of Renewal. You just want to make sure that Word of Renewal is up. So what you do is you time it. Make sure you have other things available when you refresh Word of Renewal. Like I still have a quarter of the duration left. So 30 seconds left on Word of Renewal. Well, actually 40 seconds. Pop Overguard. Now I'm going to pop Word of Renewal. Refresh it. I still have Touch of Purity. So you want to refresh and cycle through your skills. That's the key. That is the key. Watch the health bar. Don't do anything else. It's really boring to watch, and it's kind of boring to do, but like that's how you do it. That's how you fight these supers. It's a very long and arduous process. And what are we doing on the time here? I'm just doing the math in my head. All right, so like I'd say that was 12 more minutes. So yeah, like literally it takes about 30 minutes per 4 million damage. Maybe. Like that's just not good. That is a whole weekend. Like you can pause it. Like I can pause this game and come back, and I might actually do that. Just let the computer run and not submit here. But I feel like there are times where you get burst by Caligadra and this character will not survive. But I am surviving. I have the escape option if I have to proc it. I would call this highly inconvenient, but viable. Like, very... Oh, don't get ahead of yourself there, because I almost lost. So now it's like the sand is just stacking here, and I feel like I'm getting crit way too often. This is like... Come on. Okay, I'm relocating. I'm relocating, refreshing the scene. There's too much damage hitting me at once. So we're going to go here. There we go. Restack. Restack. There we go. There we are. Restacking the Inquisitor seals. Very good. There it is. So, yes, I would say this is technically viable, but not convenient in the slightest. Very bad experience. Do not recommend, but it is technically viable for solo play. Okay, that was... Did not like seeing that. Come on, man. Hey. Why are you hitting me so hard again? What is this? Does she have like a state where she hits harder? I don't actually know or what to look for there. But I feel like there are moments where she gets much more powerful. Like she bursts through and starts hitting you like that. Like there's something. Oh, come on. Touch of Purity. Warcry. I have word is up. Word is up. My shield is not up at the moment because that was wasted a while ago. I might use a different shield against Caligadra when looking at this, actually. I forget what it's called. There's another one. Oh, there's my Grey Knight just procced. My Grey Knight's back up. See that? Gray Barrier. That helps. That helps a little bit. It blocks. I think Caligadra does some vitality damage, and it does. Whoa! It does block that, but I'm getting crit like crazy. She's going through a phase again where it's like I'm getting decked. Man. What? Okay. Come on, heal. I need heals. Heals to proc. 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 Get that up. Get that up. That. Here we go. This is more like it. This is more like it. There we go. So yeah, doing the math, I just want to get her below 30, and I'm gonna quit because I am not doing this. I'm really not. But I felt like it'd be good content to just record this and like see the build in progress, and then I'll have to go refarm another Celestial Essence, which you have to farm in this region, in these like chests that spawn very rarely. My Saboteur is a much faster farming character, so she's perfect for that. I could use the Saboteur to farm this resource. But, man, just watching this health bar go down. That's why I have a bunch of heals and I'm still getting damaged. Whoa, man. Whoa. Level 112. Like, 108's not bad enough. 112. Yeah. I love it, man. I love these super bosses. Are so fun, man. They're so fun. Hey. Dude, that's all of my procs. It's all my buffs together. Like, yo! Whoa! Relocate, let the cooldowns proc. Yeah, she's like starting to hit harder. There's something, she might have health-based damage. I didn't review that. I know that she's like just doing super pierce and physical and bleed. She has like some of these damage types. I think she does a little bit of vitality as well. Of course, she's nerfing the defense stat, so you take more hits more frequently, but I don't know if there's like she has a mode where she's more powerful. Like it feels like there's times where she does that. The sand comes out, and I think it's like lowering that's when the defensive ability goes down. I think that's probably where it's coming from. Dude, that's not okay. Like I'm multi-shielding here. Like, there we go. Gotta get into a chain with these defensive procs. Here we go. Another one. Warcry. Overguard's coming up soon. Okay. There we go. Yeah, when the sand comes out, she's definitely hitting you much harder. It's the sand. It's the sand. Now watch my health. It's going to start getting whacked, right? Sand went away. All right. There's the sand. And, yeah, when the sand is out, I feel like I am getting whacked. The sand skill, go research that. But that is the skill, I think. Once that sand comes out, you are in more trouble. I'm almost below 30 million. I just wanted to research this because to see that this character could hang, and it can. So I'm very excited. Would not recommend. I do not recommend this for solo players. Do not try this build like this. Think you're going to get some great reward at the end game. 29 mil. 29 mil. 29 mil. I have to make a choice, guys. I stop here and not waste my time because I just don't think I can hang this long. I have things to do today. So, yeah, we're I think we're going to call it here. Video proof, though, that it can hang with Caligadra, which is stupendous. That was the build goal from day one. I wanted it to face tank Caligadra, and it is. So, like, this is a mission accomplished for me. It's not, of course, clearing Caligadra, but as long as you just keep your resources going here, keep your options available to you. Once in a while, you have to relocate, let the sands refresh, reset up your Inquisitor seals, but it's... Yeah. Yeah, man. I like it. So, there we go. Caligadra is face tankable. This character can hold its own against Caligadra. The Tanktician is official. Like, so I'm very excited about that. We have an official build here that's hardcore worthy potentially, with some slightly better investment or gear choices potentially. I think it is definitely hardcore viable. Not convenient, not clear speed convenient, but viable. That's all I can ask for. That's it. I'm still blown away. Dude, Inquisitor Seal has damage absorption, and it's like, and I have a 32% evasion chance. Phew. Those hits are so hard, man. Yo, that's like cutting through so much defense right there. Pop over guard. It's insane. I still can't get over it. I can't get over it. I have 45% block chance, you know, helping as well, big time. So I am going to stop here. There we go. It doesn't matter. Like, that's it. I just wanted to confirm the durability of this character, that it is super boss worthy, celestial tanking levels, that's fucking awesome. Yes. I was like hoping that was the case here. So awesome for group play. It's like, I just want to put the stamp on it. I'm still leveling up some of the skills. Flames of Flames of Empyrean, the column. I still have, I think, 4 percentage points of damage reduction there. That all makes a difference too. By the end of this character's lifespan, by the end of everything, it will have as much tankiness as you could possibly need. It can be an inconvenient way to clear content solo. Like, you'd have to go take breaks and stuff and like leave your PC and come back later. Not ideal. In a lot of cases, you want to build that just, you know, clears the content within minutes, not maybe even seconds. But like, I didn't build this character with that in mind. I built this character more with a hardcore emphasis and a support emphasis. So I'm like, it works. I've achieved the goal that I was hoping to achieve, and it means that like basically the whole game I can tank, which is yes. So if you have a play group, if you have a desire to be like a support character, you like the Tactician thematically. I actually do like the Tactician thematically. A lot of people don't love this combo, but I saw the potential with this. Like, dude, when you use the skill, you get thousands of health back. That's a heal, a built-in heal. Then you have the fact that, first of all, your defensive ability, your movement speed go up together. I think that's a fun little combo. It helps there, and then you're getting less damage from Eldritch and Chthonics. That's valuable. That's valuable. So I like that too, for farming and stuff. But like you have here more health. You got reduced status duration, so you freeze, entrapment, petrify just by default. You get that built into your character. I think that's very valuable. And then of course here you get extra Aether and Chaos resistance baked into this. That's very powerful for Word of Renewal. This skill is so important, right? There's just thematically, you have this aura that really makes the character more powerful. Like, watch my stats. Ready? You start there, and then you go here. Boom. Now I'm at 3,400 defensive ability, but I haven't procced my other auras. You got Menhir's Bulwark. You got Field Command, which I use for the armor percentage. Like, that 26% armor for an up-close character, as you were seeing, I was tanking Caligadra with this, and then 2 Presence of Mights. Of course, again, you're getting more resistance to Pierce and other things. So now you go above 3,500 DA, which is massive. That's huge. Now again, gear-wise, now that I know they can tank Caligadra, I can kind of like say that, you know, the gearing choices are solid here. You might change out. There's actually a different metal that I'm thinking about using. But this is way too good with the block chance, and then you get retaliation and Word of Renewal points. Like, again, as I was saying, Word of Renewal is a key skill to this build, and I feel like you can't really replace that with anything. Like, it's, and then you get again the retaliation damage. It just helps a little bit. Not. There's another metal from the crafter that has, I think, some general additional resistances and the like. I can actually go research that right now. Let's go check that out right now, actually. It's just an interesting discussion point. Yes, this character can freaking tank Cali. Yes. Yes. That's it. That's all that I needed to see. So, I'm looking for the crafter. Thank you. I was just thinking about what I wanted to do. And then we want to do, we could do legendary. I'll find it. Here we go. So, oh wait, did I already miss it? Belt, chest, helm. Oh, it's in here, isn't it? Ah, yes, here we go. Mark of Callistor. So this gives points to Force Wave. That would give me some damage. And then Earthquake as well, which is a little bit more damage also. This could help with clear speed. So there's a second option for this character. You could reduce your defense right here. You lose Word of Renewal points and Field Command. I frankly, thematically, this is the one. Like, this is absolutely the choice for this build. Like, Senrir's Commendation couldn't be more perfect with the shield block and the skill points that we have here. But this is another option because, again, you get that Force Wave bonus. You get Earthquake and a little more physical damage. To make the clear speed a little less painful, perhaps if you're farming, you might go with this. But yeah, thematically, this is the one I go with. This character has terrible damage. Like, it's so bad, you're not... Basically, I'm using this Touch of Purity is way too powerful as a heal. It's also, it completes the package. The problem is, again, I could replace this with another item that's much stronger. Yes, I could. In fact, I could do that for most situations. But as you were looking at that video, the Caligadra footage there, I had to use this skill several times. I had to use it a lot. This also has healing effects being like there's a lot thematically that this does correctly. The word of renewal duration, that's way too important. Touch of purity, like look at the fact that it has it basically makes you completely immune in a lot of ways to these status durations. You know, if you have vitality decay on you, bleeding on you, this when you have touch of purity, it gets rid of those status effects. They're gone. Like you don't have status effects. That's insanely powerful. Against these bosses, hit you with these terrible status effects, and they just drain your health within seconds. And the fact that these get rid of that damage source when this is up is very important. So, like, I just feel like it's too important. It's too important. This, I could get a better chest. Having said that, like, look at those numbers. Get a little bit of armor. You get the physique on there. You get the resistances, pierce, bleed, poison. Nice combo there. A little bit of fire damage. If I could find a physical version of this, which I could go farm, but a physical variant that has really good rolls, that is also a place where I could upgrade. Like right here, for example, I have a chest with physical, but as you notice, not as much resistance and so not as much armor. So I don't like this. I kept this chest because it has 5 skill rolls, man. That's crazy. That's insane. But anyway, I feel like that's where you get. Also, prismatic barrier, very helpful. When you're rolling in, it's not by itself. This skill's pretty mid, right? You have to wait 36 seconds, give or take, whatever your cooldown reduction is, or 38 seconds, excuse me, 28 seconds. God, my brain. You have to wait 28 seconds for this thing to come back. But look at the facts that it's built into other abilities that are proccing on your character. So heals and touch of purity and all this. Prismatic barrier comes up. Look at those boosts there. Huge. Can't be understated how helpful that can be in the rotation of effects that your character does. Like, so 28 seconds. Other things have happened when this is not happening. And then when it does happen, you get that 12 seconds of massively improved defense. So like it's built into the rotation of effects very nicely. It's a great little skill to have. It was actually one of the inspirations. These 2 pieces, actually the Grey Knight, these 3, I was like, okay, let me try this. Of course, you got Touch of Everling Grove. You got White Lotus. These are heals that proc. Very helpful. I found that the Golemborns are a great choice. I'm really liking what I see here. Men, here's Bulwark. You got the armor physical res. The Golemborn skill gives you 300 more armor. Like, you can't underestimate that. Building, again, that into the proc abilities that this character uses, you're proccing all of these defensive options all the time. So it's built into the rotation. It's very, very good. And then I could get an improvement here. It did roll nice physical and internal trauma damage. That's nice. Elemental damage to piercing damage. That's also nice. But I could find a better pair of shoulders. Like maybe even one of the legendary pairs are better. Like, first of all, this one has more raw damage on it. It has lower aether resistance for certain content that might not be great. But actually looking at it, this might actually be a better choice overall. I should probably just use this, shouldn't I? I probably should just use this one and call it a day, actually. I probably should. Looking at the whole picture, like, yeah, I probably should. Yeah, What am I doing? This is more powerful. This is an upgrade I should be using. So I will do that. Let's use that one. It's the Coven of Black Ash. Is the Coven of Black Ash? Yes. I have enough spirit. Oh, good. Awesome. Awesome. So I just improved my damage a little bit here. Yeah, still 49. Like, that's doable. That's fine. I'll change the appearance, too. Let's do that. Yeah, this is actually an upgrade. This is a legit upgrade. I think I forgot to equip it, actually. Oops. I forgot to equip the son of a gun, huh? Problem with Korvac's helmet. I love the design of Korvac's helmet. You just need... where's the one I like? Is it this one? No, that does look kind of cool, though, even though it clips a little bit. That looks cool. That looks really cool, I'll be honest. I think that looks really cool. The clipping kind of sucks, but it looks cool. Do you even notice the clipping that much? Like, that's neat. That's neat. I use typically... No, hang on. Which one do I usually use with the Well, now I'm like blanking. Was it the 5th page? That one's pretty cool, actually. Why don't I use this? Why don't I use this one? There's a little clipping, not much. No. Oh, that's actually better. I'm going to apply that. That's better. I like that more. There we go. Cool. All right. That has more of a thorny appearance. I like that. That's better. So I've just improved my damage very slightly, but every bit of damage improvement is very important for this character. Can't complain. Every little bit helps. Every little bit goes towards a good cause. Nice. 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 Shoulder upgrade. There we go. Should have worn those for the fight. That's all right. It's indifferent. Like the what 30% more physical I do, it still means Caligadra takes a whole day to beat. I am not beating Caligadra like, within this lifetime. It's not gonna happen. I can't spend that time in front of the computer, man. I just can't. Those days are past me. I got too much stuff going on in my life. But, I make these videos because I know there are players out there. There could be a handful of you watching right now who value, like, new build ideas, have the time. That's really what I want to underline. So documenting this is great. Nice. Like, you see that, like, this guy has a stupid shield up. Takes forever. But that is better. That is better. I like that. Like, now that I know Caligadra, I can tank Caligadra. I know that nothing in this game really hurts me. Like, it's fucking awesome. Um, That's better damage against the heroic. Okay. Well, it's kind of turned into a little bit of a hybrid, farming and update video. Okay. Well, that's better. Those shoulders, man, they're better. All right, there we go. Nice little chunk of health there. Okay. What this also helps with a little bit is the retaliation damage because it's all physical. So that helps. These are definitely a significant upgrade to the character. Yes. Yes, they are. Good shit. Hey, what's that? We got the Guardian of... Hello? I've never found this before. Wait a minute. Have I? Oh, wait, have I? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I find this a bazillion times. What am I talking about? Oh my god, I find this item all the fucking time. Don't I? Or no, is there another one that I find? Wait a minute, hang on. 10% to health, all damage field command. You got the pet bonus. Interesting. I have found that before, but yeah. Nice. Always like finding legendaries on stream. That's cool. Well, I think I'm going to call it here, guys. That is the stream for today. Guys, Hunter's coming up in just a little bit. We're going to be streaming from the channel about 12:30 to 1-ish in that range. So everybody, like... If you're on this stream right now, we're coming. We're coming hot. So just a little bit. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I tanked Cali Gadget. I can't believe it. That's all I wanted to do. Now I know this character can be a great